Our Summit will hold up to 100 pounds of food at a time. The 6, which is the larger freeze dryer, will hold about 1,500 pounds at a time.
We're Alaska Food Company. We're a DEC freeze-dried manufacturing company. We turned our construction yard into a kitchen.
What is up, everyone? My name is Megan Militello. I'm from the Alaska Manufacturing Association. Today, I'm here at Alaska Food Co. in Wasilla, Alaska, and see the freeze drying equipment that they use for all of the product that they make, what they're using to co-manufacture for other makers and manufacturers. Let's go get a tour.
Our Summit will hold up to 100 pounds of food at a time. The 6, which is the larger freeze dryer, will hold about 1,500 pounds at a time. And that's once we've processed the food. So once we've either cooked it or sliced it or whatever we're doing with it. And I say food, but it could be kelp and things like that as well. It holds 15 trays. Each of those trays is between roughly about 5 pounds and has sensors so we can monitor how the cook is going when it's in there. The cool thing about this system is the operating system for this machine is the same for the large machine. So we don't have to have 2 different systems. They just work simultaneously. You can put a jump drive in, take a recipe from one machine to another, which is pretty cool. When we are processing, if you can see over here, we have 2 crates over there covered with potatoes that we'll start processing this week. And we'll cook those, we'll steam them, mix them, do all the things just like you would make mashed potatoes at home. And then we take it out, weigh it onto trays, and each tray is 5 pounds. We freeze that, and then we wait a couple days before we put it into our 6. And the cool thing about potatoes is we can do Yukon potatoes or Magic Molly potatoes all in one batch because they're the same recipe. They'll cook the same amount of time.
That's nice. How long does it take you to get 1,500 pounds of potatoes ready to go into the freeze dryer?
About a week.
Wow.
Week and a half, yeah. This is actually our newest piece of equipment in here. You can run the trays through it in about 40 seconds.
Wow.
It will wash everything. It's pretty quick. It's on a conveyor system.
And the should go on the other side and we'll wave.
Yeah. Wow, nice.
We're experimenting because the trays, so you have to use a modified,
Rack holder? Or like
I'll put it, so you want, I'll just set it over here.
We have to put it like this. And we're gonna have to put these together somehow. So
We're gonna have to notch them out, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. That sounds like a fun little project, though.
yeah, it is. We have a lot of little projects like that every day. These are the trays that we put in there into the freeze drying machines.
So for us, one of the things that we do is we make sure that all of our trays are all numbered, our racks are all numbered, so when we do a batch, we can track all the way back, know what salt, pepper, et cetera, went into it when it was purchased, just for that recall or that traceability on our side. We do have a couple ice cream machines that we use when we do our blueberry custard ice cream. And then this is our 6 or our large machine. So this one is the one that holds 1,500 pounds. So I always get a chuckle. It has this ramp, which weighs a ton. But each of these carts in here, there's 6 of them going back, and they hold 42 trays of food each. So 252 trays, depending on what you're running, 17 to 48 hours. Just depends on what it is that you're processing. Both of these machines required phase 3 electric, which in some cases wouldn't be a big deal, but we're kind of tapped out. So that would be one of the things that we need is to update our electric, do a new transformer, and make it so we could put another Summit if we wanted to out here. We'll make it work for now. So again, this is the same operating system, this system here that is on the Summit. Overall, this system though has, our vacuum pumps, our compressors, all of that stuff to help make it work. Just some of our other general equipment. So we have our RoboCoop. So when we pull potatoes out, we process them so you can reconstitute them and they are mashed potatoes. Our mixers, our steamers is how we do all of our potatoes. And then we have tip skillets for other things that we will eventually start doing, like some of our different meals or our small batch things. So each one of these is where we put our trays on. Each of these envelopes heats up, and then that's what cooks the food, freezes it, pulls the moisture out, all of that. And then we have sensors that go in here. So when you put the sensor in, that sensor is telling us on the machine what the temperature of the food is and making sure that we're getting a good solid cook across the entire system. It's one sensor for the entire thing, plus this itself is plugged in, and then you can track this cart itself also.
Sensor's like right here too.
Yeah, so it's on the, yeah, you put
the
it in
hole
through the
is.
door, it holds it, and then it's the same sensor placement on this machine is the same on the other machine. So both of them are at the 8th tray. One of the things that's unique about us is our facility was actually a construction yard to begin with. So this was converted from a construction maintenance shop to a DEC certified kitchen, which is pretty cool because that doesn't typically happen. A lot of times people will start from scratch and just build, but we did with what we had. And it works. There's things that we, like we needed more space, so we've added some connexes, gave ourselves some storage and some packaging area.
We have a storage area, so this goes all the way back to the end of the connex. On the left side, we gotta package those up still, but on the right side, those are all boxed up, ready to go. Like extra stuff that wouldn't fit in a box. So let me look. Here are apples. This is stuff I'm going to end up packaging up eventually, but not today.
And then as you see, if you kind of come in and stand on the other angle and you look down, all of that is product that's ready for us to package. So you have Magic Molly potatoes, strawberries, bananas, apples, both red and green. So we have, this whole area that you can kind of track and see what's going on.
Sending these to the school, to a assisted living home, to the prison, anywhere that feeds a ton of people multiple times a day. Like even we were up in Denali, they feed like 90 people 3 times a day.
This is one of my favorites. Great for kids. My daughter loves them. She just snacks on them all day. But
They're like little candy snacks.
yeah, you want to try one?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
Here's what we're playing around with right now is after we take our bulk bags and repackage them, we're left with, so we're trying to be no waste, a strawberry dust powder. So there's a couple of things we've done with it. You could grind it up to be a more fine powder. This is really good with the chunks in it though, with the granola and yogurt.
This is going to be like our box storages, so we can, instead of going outside into our trailers, we can just pull off the shelf, kind of package it up real quick or tape it up, and then we can move into this room right over here. This weighs everything out. I can set up on the side how much it's going to weigh. So for instance, on the green apples, they're going to weigh about 29 grams. I'll measure it out and then put the product in up at the top, and it'll just come straight into the bag. From there, we'll go straight over here. This is our machine that seals the bags. I'll run it through here. It'll seal it up top so it's fresh for you guys. We'll put an oxygen tab in there and everything. Back here, X-ray machine, just to have for regulation stuff, and all equipment that we do use for just stuff around the factory.
Nice.
So these are our potatoes, which I actually packaged them yesterday. So these are all fresh.
Beautiful.
But
Ready to go.
yep, ready to go. I just gotta pack them up.
We wanted to really focus on Alaska grown products, so we're now moving into our original mission of carrots and potatoes. We do 1,500 pounds at a time, which can be challenging to find that much from one delivery. So these are the Yukon Golds and the Magic Mollies.
Yep, Magic Mollies are down here. Purple potatoes.
Yep.
There you go. But that whole thing is all purple potatoes.
So these were just delivered Monday, Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah.
So only a couple days ago, I put a tarp on it so it'd be dark. So it'd stay as fresh as possible.
Smart.
So we'll get these processed next and ready to go.
How many pounds are these two?
I think there's close to 1,500 pounds right here.
Okay, so a whole machine's worth.
Yeah, whole load.
Yeah, yeah,
Amazing.
no, for sure. And we also have carrots in the Connex if you'd like to
Oh yeah, let's
check
go
out
look at
the
those.
fridge outside.
Carrots.
And these are also from Nugent's Ranch. So they're one of our partners that are growing specifically for us.
Wow, very cool.
And they go and they sell as much as they can and use as much as they can at their own program there, and then we'll take what's left and partner with them.
Yeah, this is close to 1,000 pounds of carrots, which we'll be getting ready to bag up and freeze and everything, the whole process, whole 9 yards. So this is all we got in here right now, but we will be adding to it.
I think my favorite part that's working well right now is all of the collaboration that we're doing with all of the other businesses in the community. You don't have to do it alone, and you definitely don't have to reinvent something that somebody's already doing. Finding experts in the areas that we need and just working with them has been the best. Thanks to Alaska Manufacturing Association.
Nice plug.
Yeah. Know that we're here, we're available to partner with. A lot of people are focusing on food security, agriculture. I just want to be part of the conversation and know that we're here and how we can add value for you. We're trying to differentiate our product from our process, because when you're dealing with food security in this capacity, it's better to have them separated. This is like the 49th State Farm facility, so we can essentially freeze dry as a service. Go to our website would probably be the best way to fill out the contact form on the website so that the right person can get in touch with you depending on what you're asking for.
Thanks for taking a tour with AKMA, proudly supporting makers and manufacturers across Alaska.